Alright, so let's continue with our Homework 8 preview video. I want to go over some problems I assigned on section 2.2. I believe I assigned number 12 for homework, so I want to go over a very similar problem, which is homework problem 13. So prove that the second absorption law from table 1 showing that if A and B are sets, then we just have to prove this part is true. Okay. We can also go back to our truth and false, the truth table, and we just go ahead and do that. For this section, they use ones and zeros instead of true and false. You can continue to use true and false, but for simplicity, I'll use 1. This is true, and 0 as false. Okay, so I'm going to go and formulate. This is true, true, false, false, and for B, it will be alternating between true and false values. Okay, and it seems like I need to do A union of B first. Okay, so I'm looking at the first two, A and B, and I'm taking the union of that. And if we go back to chapter 1, union is as long as one of them holds a true value, it's going to take that true. So true and true will take true. Oops. Sorry, it's going to take 1. Also true and false will take true. Likewise, false and true will take true, and false will take false value. And lastly, I'm going to go A and A or B. This, I am now looking at the third column and A, the first column. Right? And they should be conjoined by and, which means that both of the values should have the true in order for it to take the true value. Okay, so true and true will take true. True and true will also take true. False and true will take false. And lastly, this is going to be false. So we have just proved that this is identical to column A, which means we have proved that the left-hand side is identical to the right-hand side. So for 12, you guys can also use this table to prove the first absorption law. All right, so the last problem that I want to go over is 27. And this is using the Venn diagrams to prove some things. So if we're given A, B, and C, we're probably gonna have to incorporate 3 Venn diagrams. And I'm gonna call this A, B, and C. It could be that we're looking at something that is they don't have anything in common, which could be the case where A, B, and C just looks like this. But that's the case where we just have these overlapping parts as empty. So in case they're not empty, we're going to draw, this is going to be our default drawing for 3 Venn diagrams. Okay. I want to go over and do A, and I'll leave part B and C to you guys. So let me take a look, and it starts with just A, the entire A, the set A. So I'm going to go and just give it a marking that this is my entire set A that I need to be looking forward to. Okay. And now the second part is this, B minus C. So from B, if you take away C, so from B, and this is C, if you take away C, which is kind of erasing it, then I'm taking, oops, don't know if this is going to work, but it's taking away, it's just going to be this part. From B, I subtracted out C, so this part will be gone. Okay, so that would be referring to this. All right. These blue and green are conjoined by and statement, so it has to be overlapping. If it's a union, then this would be my answer. Both the colored portion would be my answer, but because this is overlaps by and, I have to seek an area that is colored both times, which in this case is this small part right here. So this portion would be my answer for A.